These are Kiss Impress nails. I've been wearing mine for 8 days and they are still going strong. Let me give you some tips for absolute beginners so that you can get the most out of your package of these amazing nails. I used to wear them 2 years ago and they're actually just better since then. Now, these are not the Lee press-on nails from my youth that just look so fake. They're so good these days. And if you don't know what they are, they're basically a press-on nail that has this adhesive tab already stuck on it. So you don't need any glue. You need hardly any prep time, just a few simple steps. I'm gonna tell you how I got mine to last this many days and give you some tips if you haven't purchased a pair yet. I'll add a link to these down below, but keep in mind these nails tend to be seasonal, so they're always going in and out. Like, you may not see the style with the little gemstones on it next year if you're watching this video in a year from now. Likewise, this springtime set that is so cute. It's got the green and a few accent nails here. And look at these gems. I've had these for 8 days and none of the gemstones have popped off on these accent nails. It's absolutely amazing. They're lasting so well. I've done everything I need to do. I washed my hair this morning, second hair wash. I've been gardening, I've been cooking, I've been cleaning with rubber gloves on, like when I have my hands in dirty water. But so far, so good. They're not budging at all. So I used to wear the French manicure style a number of years ago, and the adhesive then was not as good. Like, some point in the last 2 years, they've really improved the adhesive, and my goodness, it just does not budge. But I have seen comments on other videos, people saying that they don't even last a day, and I'm 100% sure I know what's going on. My first tip, if you're an absolute beginner to impress nails, is make sure your hands are dry. And I'm gonna get graphic here, so bear with me, but if you're needing to use the washroom or restroom, I'm Canadian, so we say washroom. How can I put this? You're gonna wanna do your nails at a point where you're not gonna need to really scrub down your hands because they need to be dry. So make sure that is out of the way as best you can, and I know I'm talking around this, but it needs to be said because water is the thing that will kill your adhesive. If you get your hands wet within, I'd say, a few hours of putting this on, the adhesive will not work. They will not be stuck on. They'll be falling off within hours. They will not adhere properly. Water is the enemy. No water. Okay, so how can you plan around that? Some people like to put on their nails right before they go to sleep for the night. That way, it'll be like 8 hours of them not getting wet. What I did was just made sure that I had a good chunk of time where my hands were gonna be dry and they could stay dry. And at about the 2-hour mark, I noticed that I did do something that I needed to wash my hands. I just use hand sanitizer in that case without getting them wet. If you are more experienced with these, I'd like to know your shortest window for washing your hands after you put them on. A lot of people say an hour. I don't think an hour is enough. Okay, my next tip, maybe you're a young person who's like never really experimented with fake press-on nails before, or maybe you haven't come to them in a long time. Let's just say you're moving from like a shorter nail style that is your typical style to something longer, because these are longer than I would normally wear my nails. I typically keep them quite short. Stick with a short style, and if you look up here in the corner, it will often say the word short. This says an S there, and this says short here as well. So there's a little indication at the top of these boxes that says short, and that's the style you want to start with until maybe you get more used to wearing nails. Otherwise, it can just feel too weird. Like, I have started with a medium size before. I couldn't pick things up. Say your credit card falls down to the floor, if you're wearing a longer style, sometimes you can't pick those up right away, and it can be frustrating until you're more used to it. Start with the short styles. So my other tip for using impress nails, if you're not used to wearing nails, is to go for an oval style. Something about having an oval shape just makes all of the edges of your fingers more usable. And I know that sounds a bit weird, but there takes a bit of an adjustment period for your brain to figure out how to type, how to pick things up. And we get a lot of tactile feedback from our fingertips. And I find with a more squared off, longer shape, like the French manicure one, that is a bit more of a square shape that I used to wear. Even though those were a short style, the squared off edge meant that your finger can touch less. Like, it's hard to describe, but like, you just have more surface area of your fingers to do the things you're used to doing, like using your mouse or writing or whatever it is that you may be doing. Stick with oval. And here's a little tip. I know that like almond is really fashionable, but I think that is not the most flattering shape. I think oval is more flattering, like more universally flattering. And you can make them a bit more almond shaped too, because you can file these down really easily. So I don't know if you know that, but anything you don't like about these, like say it's a square and you want to make it oval, you can definitely do that. Filing it down is no problem. Okay, speaking of like daily tasks, you don't have to really avoid baths, avoid the shower. You don't want to maybe soak your hands in the bathtub or anything like that. I think that that would not be great for the adhesive, but like I've been taking baths every night, switching it up with showers when I need to wash my hair. And instead of like really gritting in there with my fingernails, I just kind of use more of the palms of my hand and my fingertips more. And again, that oval shape will really help you touch your scalp. And that has been no problem. It's my second hair wash. These are on so firmly, it's unbelievable. I honestly do put it down to just like doing decent prep. My prep was not perfect. I did not get my cuticles perfect by any means, but I just pushed them back a little bit, cleaned them up a bit, buffed off the nail using the stuff that they give you in here, because they give you a little alcohol pad and they give you a little cuticle stick. And that was it. I didn't do anything fancy. I didn't do a whole big manicure prep session before. And like, I didn't even do that good of a job, and they're on there like cemented on. Okay, this isn't really a review about how to use them necessarily or to put them on, but one tip I do have for you is just about sizing. The reason you'll see a post-it note here is that I've just written my sizes down for my right hand and for my left hand, so the next time I want to use these, because there's 30 in there, I will have the sizes written down. Some of these will not be right. Like for instance, I used both size 11s that come in the pack for my pinky nails. So I'll have to use a different size. And what I'll do is I'll just file it down to make it a little thinner so it'll fit on my nail. If in doubt, go a little smaller rather than too large. And when you're trying to size them, make sure that the nail can sit on your finger and it doesn't touch the skin. So that's really important. It should all be on the nail. And my other tip is make sure you put the thumbs on last. And sometimes I will just absentmindedly put the thumbs on. So my tip is once you've sized them all out and you've displayed them somewhere, move the thumbs somewhere else so you won't accidentally grab them and put them on. That way you got to kind of look for them after, just like put them off to the side so you're not tempted to accidentally put it on. The reason is that you really do need your thumbs to help you press down. And the more thumb dexterity you have, the better and easier it is. Okay, this is not gonna be a full session of where I teach you how to put these on, but I just wanted to give you tips because there are a lot of short videos out there from creators who are better than I am at describing all of this. So what comes in here is this alcohol pad. Definitely use this, or even better yet, use your own alcohol and makeup remover cotton pad. There is a little cuticle stick that has gone missing that comes with it as well, that I use to push back my cuticles. And I mean, look how good these look. It's been 8 days. I've not been really gentle with them at all. And most amazingly, these gems are still stuck on there. That's great. So you're gonna lay out your sizing as best you can, and you're gonna just take these thumbs, like I said, and just like maybe use this plastic thing and just maybe put them in here and just put them to the side so you're not tempted to put those on accidentally. And let me give you another tip about the sizing, because the sizing can be so hard to see. Like, it is written in there, but one thing I discovered is that here on this plastic tab little bit here, the size is there as well, but if you hold it up against anything, you can't see it. So what I do is I hold this up against my phone that is black, and then I can much more easily see the number. So just holding this up against a black surface means that I can see right there that this is a number, that this is size 3. I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see it, but trust me, use the black of your phone to be able to see this size if you're going wrong. And then the other thing I wanted to tell you is that these can have these like little, once again, let me use this black phone. They have this little tabby bit here that just is like where they broke it off when they manufactured it. Don't be afraid to just like aggressively go in and just file that off and make it nice and smooth. And likewise, you know, your tips may get a bit frayed and stuck on things. I was cooking and it's got a little nick in it, and just smooth it out as you would your natural nail. So easy to do. And my last tip, just use your rubber gloves. Like if you don't have rubber gloves to help you when you're doing dishes or housework, get a pair. These have lasted well, and that's probably also because I haven't put any harsh cleansers on them. I haven't soaked them in water for like more than a few minutes here and there in the bath, because I like to read while I'm in the bath, so my hands are mostly dry. That's just me. All right, if this was helpful, do consider giving this video a like. Leave me a comment, even just an emoji, and we'll see you in the next video.